Morning guys, Ryan Driscoll here again for another one of the TAC takeaways. I believe this was just a general sort of question really regarding food and sleep, and then relating that to sort of like your level of performance really. My biggest bit of advice for that would be, you know, if you're training hard, you need to really be thinking about getting the best out of yourself the next day. So whether that's getting back and making sure you're having 8 hours sleep. I mean, a top tip would be just to eat some sort of protein or a recovery drink or snack within 20 minutes of after a race or after a hard session. That's a general thing that I've followed for about the last 10 years now. On top of that, like I said, 8 hours sleep's key. That's the minimum really. I mean, I struggle to get 8. Obviously I'm working a full-time job, which is tough, but I try to get at least 7 hours after coming back from training, and then obviously getting up pretty early in the morning to go to work. So yeah, it's pretty important that you do that. Another top tip would be, for me, something that I've used a lot over the years is my training diary. I've used that not just to put my training in there, but also, you know, you can work out patterns of where you're performing well and when you're not. So whether you can note, you know, how much sleep you're getting, what sort of food you're eating after training or after races. I found that a really good way of, you know, getting back to the information that you need to figure out why you've raced badly. And to be totally honest with you guys, I mean, you'll only ever learn about these sorts of things from probably making mistakes, and I've made plenty over the years, from the age of under 15s to now, just with not recovering properly or not eating correctly after hard efforts, whether that's races or training. So a diary, I mean, a training diary for me, that's probably the biggest thing I'd get you to invest some time in, because not only will it cover, you know, just the specific training you've been doing, but also it will show patterns of where you're running well and where you're not. And what you'll do is over those years of making these notes and these entries into your diary, what you'll be able to see is, you know, you'll be able to see these patterns. And then eventually you'll be able to build a routine that, you know, touch wood, would work every time. Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest tools to use, especially for, you know, your question regarding performance and recovery, all that sort of stuff. If you can make an effort to note those sorts of things down in your training diary, alongside your sessions, alongside your easy runs, whatever you're doing, what you'll do, you'll start to see these patterns. So for me, yeah, the top 3 things will be sleep, 8 hours sleep minimum after those hard sessions, even in between really, if you want to get the most out yourself. Make sure you're eating before training and after training adequately, and again, you'll figure that out over time, what works for you, what doesn't, what sort of food you can and can't eat. But just, yeah, make sure you're refueling straight after sessions, you know, as soon as possible. Plenty of fluids throughout the day. I try and drink around 3 litres of water a day, around that anyway. Sometimes I don't. But that's another thing, you know, that will keep you hydrated throughout the day, for before and after your sessions. And also the training diary. So they're the big ones, guys, for me. I hope this helps. And yeah, like I said before, any questions, just keep them coming, and we'll do our best to answer them. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully you'll all be racing again soon, as will I. And things may start get back to normal over the next few months. So all the best, and I'll speak to you all soon.